What an objectionable hypocrite Michel Barnier really is, says ARLENE FOSTER. He couldn't even bring himself to talk about Northern Ireland. No, it was peace in Ireland he was interested in and how the protocol was there to secure it, and there couldn't be anything outside the protocol. Then in another interview he talked about the Brits, straight out of the SF dictionary. This is the man who once talked about the dramatization of the protocol. Piece of advice, Monsieur Barnier, physician, heal thyself. Also, why is so much of the mainstream press fawning over the biggest hypocrite in European politics today? The man who lectured us on how we had to allow freedom of movement to continue and then wants to limit immigration to France. The man who sold us of the coherence of the European ideal and now wants to exempt France from the European Court of Justice. You couldn't make it up. Now, I have said many times that our Prime Minister should not have agreed to the Irish government-inspired protocol, but if Barnier wants to play the game of working within the protocol, that's fine with me, because Article 16 of the protocol says that unilateral action can be taken by either side if the application of the protocol leads to serious economic, societal or environmental difficulties that are liable to persist, or a diversion of trade, and there clearly is such damage and diversion of trade as recognized by the government in their command paper in July. So, as I asked both Brandon Lewis, the Secretary of State for Northern Ireland, and Lord Frost this week at the Conservative Party conference in Manchester, what are we waiting for? On Monday of this week at a fringe meeting at the Conservative Party conference, all of the Unionist Party leaders from Northern Ireland came together, no mean feat in itself, alongside Baroness Kate Hoey and Lord David Trimble, the architect of the Belfast Agreement, to yet again, with feeling, reject the Northern Ireland Protocol. But is anybody listening? The signs from Dublin were not good as the Irish PM called on the UK to come forward with solutions and engage with the EU on the protocol. Did he miss the command paper in July from the UK government? Meanwhile, Maros Šefčovič, the EU Commission Vice President, has said that he will not renegotiate the protocol as the UK is requesting. The NE protocol, he told those of us who are living under the yoke of the protocol, is not the problem but rather the only solution we have. That assertion is simply not true. There were alternatives arrangements put to the EU, they were simply rejected as they didn't fit with the political narrative of the Irish government or the EU. The icing on the cake, however, was the quite incredible statement Šefčovič went on to make, saying that people should be happy if more locally produced products make it to the shelves in Northern Ireland. Now that is code for people should be happy if shops are being forced to source goods from the Republic of Ireland as they can't get them from the internal market of UK due to the protocol. That is scandalous and an unprecedented interference in the sovereignty of the UK. The NE protocol is splitting up the internal market of the UK contrary to Article 6 of the Act of Union, but Šefčovič says that's a good thing. The clear fact is that instead of defending peace and equilibrium in Northern Ireland, the EU mandarins are now actively engaged in trying to break up the United Kingdom. In a very blasé way, they tell us that they can't see what the issue is despite the fact that this is the very diversion of trade that the protocol refers to in Article 16. Our PM knows that the EU are not coming forward with workable solutions. Lord Frost knows that too. Let's stop the shadow boxing and put the internal market of the UK back in place before further damage is done.